It's interesting. I'm near a school, the University of Illinois, and I went to college for 11 years. I went to law school. And ironically, in one of the last classes I ever had, I was with Professor Anastopoulos of constitutional law. Now here I've been through 4 years of law school at night, and he said, you know, in the end, when you're confronted with these complicated issues in law, he says, do what's right. Do what's just. Do what's fair. Felt like I'd been cheated out of 4 years of tuition. And before I went to law school, I read a book about the history of the civil rights movement, which was called Simple Justice. And it was about the evolution of moving in the right direction, which this country has always done. From our founding fathers to Lincoln's second inaugural and the Gettysburg Address, this country is about moving in an evolutionary basis toward doing what's just and fair for all. Lincoln was raising the stakes, right? He was saying, no, this is about everyone. Well, we're over 100 years later and we're still talking about that in all manners of equity and fairness. And in the end, the immigration debate, it gets boiled down to what is fair, what is just, and what is right. And in the end, immigration reform, which doesn't split up families, immigration reform which recognizes realities, immigration reform which recognizes fairness and justice and what's right for America, and recognizing what's printed and written on the Statue of Liberty, and facing up to what, in the end, what our forefathers were talking about, is where we're going to go with this. We are going to have immigration reform. We're not going to split up families, and we're going to make ourselves proud. And we're going to make our forefathers proud of looking at what we're doing today. So we can look at our children and our children's children and say, we didn't have to go to law school to understand what we need to do. We need to do what's fair, we need to do what's right, we need to do what's just. You have, I will tell you, an extraordinary advocate in Washington with Congressman Gutierrez, because there's not a day that goes by that he doesn't put his arm around me and says, are you ready? And he was pleased that I joined him as only the second member of the Judiciary Committee from Illinois. So these measures are going to go through our committee, and folks, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done because you're here. You're going to get it done because you folks are fighting so hard. You've been fighting since before I got here. And you're going to get it done because, in the end, America always ends up doing the right thing. Thank you.